Of Indiana County, WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM. He is Mark Bertig, who comes down to join us from his upstairs cavernous office.
Oh, yes, cavernous.
Which is full of all kinds of interesting paraphernalia up there. If you ever get into his office, you see sports memorabilia, you see programs and other things for the Youth Legion tournament, which we're going to talk to you about. And most of all, we see a whole bunch of stuff that has to do with the Feel the Love concert, and that's where I want to start today.
Yeah, we're kicking off public on sale today at 10 a.m. at the Kowalczyk Complex because B.C. Taylor and the band coming back had a pre-sale for a couple of days with some KCAC VIP ticket buyers and also past ticket buyers of the concert. They were notified, and that went well. And now tickets are going on sale to the general public at 10 a.m. today. Coming back, I think the best news, Todd, is we were able to pull this off on their tour on a Saturday night. So it's going to be on a Saturday, December 21st. So if you're not ready for Christmas by then, you certainly will come, 9:30, 10 o'clock that night?
Yeah, I would think. That folks are going to really enjoy a Saturday night concert the Saturday night before Christmas. Mm-hmm. First day of winter, get you in the mood. And B.C. Taylor and the gang.
Yeah, they're all back. Jeff Jimerson, Herbie Granati,
Ricky Witkowski.
How could I forget Ricky Witkowski? Actually, I do have an excuse for forgetting, but I won't get into that.
Okay, then. And B.C. Taylor.
And B.C. Taylor, who is doing quite well in Nashville on his own with his other band, Fillmore. And they have a couple of songs that are rising, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them on tour sometime. And makes you wonder a little bit with that in mind, how many more years they'll be able to keep the B.C. Taylor band together for the Christmas shows. But we'll keep it coming as long as they can. The surveys last year, and we had a record number of surveys returned. It was overwhelming. Please bring the show back. It was that good. Yeah, we miss B.E., no question about that. But it was pretty special last year, and I know they're going to be doing some things a little bit differently this year. They did a lot of tribute to B.E. last year, and rightfully so, but they know they can't do that this year, so I'm a little bit in the know about some of the plans, but I better keep them under my hair.
Okay. I wonder where it was going with that. But yeah, it was so special last year with all of the tributes. But then the girls came up and sang.
And one of the Taylor sisters doing very well in Nashville herself.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, she's based down there now, not living with B.C., to the best of my knowledge, but she is doing some good things, and it'll be interesting to follow her path down there and where that may lead her. She's written a couple of songs already, so I guess it's in the blood, as they say.
There you go. Well, one thing about it is 10 o'clock this morning, the box office opens at the KCAC. Another thing we want to acknowledge is that S&T Bank is along again as the prime sponsor.
Yeah, S&T Bank is back as the presenting sponsor of the concert, and it's something that have been with us from the very beginning, and without them, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about this concert. I don't think it would have ever happened in, oh boy, how long does it go back now? 2012?
Is that when it was?
Something like that.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah, long time.
Long time, and the concerts always get the fans on the feet, and they just love this concert, and so to bring it back is a really special thing. 10 o'clock this morning, KCAC.
Or online at iuptix.com. That's iuptix.com.
There you go. He's Mark Bertig with us today. Now, you've got two hats. In fact, usually 3 or 4 that you're wearing at any given time. Let's take off the Christmas concert hat and put on the Youth Legion baseball tournament hat, because there's more great baseball action coming this weekend.
We're gearing up for the Youth Legion State Championship tournament starting Saturday, bright and early. Guys are down there again, working on the field, getting it back in shape after the regional. When there's 15 games and some other foot traffic, that goes on with infield, outfield practice, that type of thing, it's a lot of wear and tear from Saturday through Wednesday. Sure. You figure 15 games and a lot of batters walking up the path to the batter's box. So we're always will never, ever apologize for taking care of a baseball field the way it should be. They take a lot of pride in it, and they've really been down there. Maybe in one day that was my cup of tea as far as being down there doing a lot of that work, but that was another lifetime ago and 25 pounds ago, quite frankly, maybe more. So Don Mester, Bill Rankin, the leaders in that area, Dave Crusoe, he'll get off of his midnight shift at Westinghouse and put in 4 or 5 hours. Just an incredible group of people. Yeah. Chris Graham flying in. Chris went back to school late. God bless him. Got his degree. Did an internship in the Orlando area, a little bit of Cocoa Beach too. Landed a job. He's been back. He was back for the regionals. He flew back in last night. Will be helping for the state tournament, and he and his wife Sarah, just two incredible people as well.
That's amazing. So earlier, a month or so ago, we had you on the air talking about the renovations at First Commonwealth Bank Field. Now you put on the Western Regional. Here comes the state championship tournament. How have people been able to maneuver around?
Well, the parking lot is basically done. I mean, we have all 3 lanes open, and there's going to be some paving or some concrete work. I don't know that we've quite decided yet for the handicap spaces up near the main entrance of First Commonwealth Bank Field. But we do have handicap spaces allotted as it is with the new configuration. If you come down, you'll see it's a little bit of a different look from what you're accustomed to as far as pulling in there. So plenty of parking. We have portable lighting for now for the night game, so when people are leaving, that it's not a hazard getting to their cars. That South Homer is a tough neighborhood, so you have to be careful.
Yeah, sure. But folks are they're enjoying. They're getting around okay. So
no
problems with that.
No problems with that. The press box extension deck is done, and we were able to utilize that and sit outside and do some of our work. And there was some media from Corey actually web streaming going on, so they had great space to accomplish that with an elevated view, so that worked out real well. And the water line that was installed last year all through that 52-acre complex is working well to the best of my knowledge.
That's good to know.
So it's a big grant project just about done.
So a big thank you to everybody who has already been working hard through the regional tournament and now into the state tournament, and a big invitation to folks to come on out, see some great baseball action, and get themselves some nice refreshments and food too.
Oh boy, they have a lot of great food planned. I mean, I think everybody, when I say ballpark favorites, what that includes, but I know tomorrow there's going to be hot sausage and charcoal grilled kibasi. And Monday night we have something a little bit different. Pappy's Family Barbecue from the Johnstown area going to come over. Part of our obligation with the Booster Club is to feed the visiting teams, the traveling teams. So we thought we'd do something different. Ran across this company in Johnstown, saw them at a festival. They were part of a promotion at Luther Ford too, so they're going to come down and barbecue some things for the probably about 80 kids on Monday evening, and we're going to allow her to sell to the general public too some of her offerings right out of her smoker. It's a pretty cool deal.
When I went to school, Pappy's was the place to be.
Yeah, they have a restaurant over on Eisenhower Boulevard. I've never been there, but maybe a future Allied Milk producer meeting. That'll be our lunch spot. But
that was the place we went all the time when I was in school.
Todd, we have some great teams coming in, too, with some outstanding records. Both Boyertown, you think Boyertown, you'd think, 2 teams from Berks County from the same town? Mm-hmm. Well, that school district is so large, there's a junior high east and a junior high west that are in 2 different counties. The Boyertown Bear Cubs are actually from Berks County, and the Boyertown Grizzlies are from Montgomery County. I can't recall where they've both been in a state championship tournament. It's probably happened with their rich history, but I know the Boyertown Bear Cubs are 35-3, and they've won 14 state championships in the 50 years they've done this, and generally pretty fun to watch. Fundamental baseball. And Lower Macungie, they're very excited. First appearance in 20 years, and Northampton, another team with a lot of tradition over toward Philadelphia.
Great ball action happening.
Yeah.
all weekend long.
Yep, great food. I don't know. I think sometimes people take for granted with the softball tournaments that come into town, the amount of people and business and dollar bills that it brings. Tourism.
Yeah.
And I know the regional, we had a lot of hotel nights. This will be a lot more. It'll create dollars for restaurants, for gas stations, and it all adds up. But come out and watch it because we don't know how long. This is going to be the last one in Homer City for a while.
Yeah.
And there's going to be nothing next year, probably nothing the year after. So take advantage of it and support us, support the Homer City Area Athletic Booster Club. They've been around since 1958, and I heard there might even be a fireworks somewhere on Saturday night.
There you go. He's Mark Bertig, Youth Legion this weekend. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Todd.
The voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160, 101.1 FM.